Hey there, classmates from PE 578. This is Roberto Aguilar here. So, the discussion for this week, how does my personality affect my self confidence? I think it affects it in so many ways, in which many times my personality is what is needed so that my confidence could be built and keep going up, but most importantly, make better decisions, make decisions that help me during the moment, during the environment. Because my self confidence, I feel that it's very high, and I feel that it's in a state in which I'm comfortable with the decisions I make and the moments in which I'm making them. So having a personality that builds that self confidence really helps out. Just like being well organized, being relaxed during those moments, that really helps out so much. How does it deteriorate? I feel that maybe being a little bit too being less relaxed in the moment, I would say, but more importantly, being courteous. I wouldn't say it would deteriorate, but maybe depending on the person and the situation, I would kind of change that mood, which will probably come up to the next discussion. But as far as identifying or knowing what how the personality could help out in exercise science, I would say it would help out in so many ways for the individual that's trying to either get to a certain goal or get to a certain aspect of their lives, in fitness and exercise and physical education, especially having a personality that helps them not give up, be organized with their structure, and know a structure that's going to help them get there is very important. If we don't have that, well, one, their self confidence is not going to be built because they're going to be worried about changing, about doing things differently, things that are uncomfortable. It's not going to help them out in any situation. So it's very important to know what personality they have, what they need to work on, and what could help them in their situation based on who they are, how they feel, and how they act around a certain situation. As far as knowing what strength, but most importantly, my personality, things that doesn't change, I would say is that the fact of being courteous, it's something that wouldn't change. I think it would be rather something that always stays stable, that always that it's a trait that will never really change depending on the person. I'll always be courteous, I'll always be respectful, and always help the people that are in need. And especially being organized with that, being organized around people, around the moment that I'm helping people, it's very important. So it's something that I definitely feel that it's a trait that remains. But as far as a trait that probably switches within time, I would say is that being social, because it is a component that I have. I love to be social, I love to be around people, but there's also moments where I would change around people. There's times where maybe I'm gonna be a little bit more active around certain people that I know, and then I'm gonna be putting an environment that I'm like, well, I don't know these people that way, so I'll be respectful. That's for sure. But I will not be that person that makes a joke or laughs or does something in a moment where they're being serious, because in reality I don't know them that way. So I think that is something that will change depending on the aspect. And as far as Philippians that says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, indeed, I feel that through Christ, a lot can be done. Through Christ, there's more than can be done, that when we imagine, that when we think, the Most High provides us with so much. And if we involve Him in our lives, I feel that we cannot make mistakes. We will make the best decisions and will act in the best of ways, because He wants us to love, and He wants us to send His message in many ways, especially being us in our profession, in our fields. We need to be the best version of ourselves, and believing in God and doing all things through Him allows us to be that person, to be God in this world. So that's what I think. And most importantly, as far as the reflection, I would say, um, just having that thought of having God and Him guiding us is what helps me be relaxed. Is what helps guide my personality, my self confidence, because putting a lot in Him is better than putting a lot in myself. And there's things that I can change in my life. So there's things that I will need to leave him. Relax, and like one of my personality traits, being relaxed. If I lean on God, I can be relaxed as much as I want. I know that maybe the situation will not be fixed in the moment, but if I know God is gonna do amazing things, then lean on God and let God be the one that guides me, that guides my decisions. And in that way, I could definitely say I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That is my response to this forum. Thank you very much, guys. Have a wonderful night, and God bless.